transferred in to finish my undergrad here at NYU in neuroscience. I have a big passion for health and wellness, and so I figured the best way to kind of put those things together was to go to medical school.
I was diagnosed with von Willebrand's disease when I was about 11 years old. I was sitting in the hematology ward and I said, whatever the person in the white coat is doing, that's what I want to do.
I started out wanting to change the entire world with politics and ended up changing, people's lives one patient at a time.
I lost my job at the end of 2009 during the financial crisis. I decided not to pursue finance and just maybe that would be a great moment to pursue my dream to study medicine.
So a real crisis has happened where students leave medical school with up to $250,000 worth of debt. And that has had serious consequences on who can afford to come to medical school and what they do later. And we at NYU want to be leaders in how to address this national question.
I actually remember getting the phone call from Dean Rivera.
And I recognized his voice immediately. I said, okay, I'm bracing myself.
Is there something wrong? Was it a mistake that I got accepted? What's going on? And he was like, this essentially means that your medical school bill for all 4 years is going to be $0.
I just broke out in tears and crying.
I received a lot of scholarship and it made an enormous difference. Without the scholarship, I probably wouldn't have gone to college and I definitely wouldn't have gone to medical school.
Scholarships allow us to be more competitive and really attract the very best from our society. Therefore, the better quality of the medical student, the better the institution will be 10, 20 years later.
I was deciding between Yale School of Medicine and NYU School of Medicine. Then NYU called me and offered me a full scholarship.
Thinking through what this scholarship meant, it's allowing me to really just stay true to what I wanted to go to medical school for.
I actually really like radiology. I think it's the coolest technology in the hospital, and you're the one really diagnosing for everyone else in the hospital.
I finally got myself into the OR and a light bulb switch went off and I said, this is the best way for me to help kids. This is what I want to do.
We really are setting the standard now nationally for new models of education.
If you can make medical school have no tuition, it totally changes the outlook for individuals pursuing medical careers.
The scholarships are important for medicine in the world. When a young, talented person doesn't have to ask the question, can I afford to be a doctor? That's a huge paradigm shift. Not if, but when NYU reaches the point where every kid that we accept to medical school is told they're coming tuition-free, every other medical school is going to have to do the same thing. I think it's one of the greatest efforts that can be accomplished in healthcare when we know that the best kids are going to medical school because they can go and not have to worry about paying tuition.